Network marketers, for the first time ever, you can watch the ultimate social media training where I tell you all the stuff, how to get followers right now on Instagram, how to turn followers into buyers, because I gained more than 30,000 followers in the last 6 months. Watch the video and enjoy the free social media training for you.
So here's what we will speak about: how to fix your profile so you get more people to join your business. We will speak about how to turn likes and poll votes into real conversations, how to get daily leads even if you don't have so much time, and how to create better videos to attract buyers. And before we get into this, let me share my story with you. When I was 19 years old, I worked as a chef in a five-star hotel in Austria, and I realized the guy who had the entire kitchen, he doesn't even have the life what I want to have. And the people in the five-star hotel, they spent the entire amount what I earned in a month. They spent it just in one night. And for me, it was crazy. I was like, what are they doing? How can they afford it? And then it was curious, and I found out there was a better way. And I found network marketing. And the problem was that I was not giving it the attention it deserves. So it took me more than 2 years to finally quit my job because I was not good at doing the basics, what I have to do. So after 2.5 years, I had my first little breakthrough when I earned more than in my full-time job. Then I moved to Dominican Republic and I was really good at recruiting people, but I was very bad at leading them. So I lost them all. And then I flew to Dubai to meet one of my mentors, and they told me like how to work with those people. And then I shared all the strategies, what I learned, and I used social media to triple my sales in less than 1.5 months. And today I'm gonna share all the strategies that helped me to gain more than 40,000 followers on Instagram and what you can do to get much more people in your business. And I want to show you how important it is to have a good profile because we live in a very superficial world. And when I was in Mexico, that was 2022, I was looking on Tinder and I saw Christina, my girlfriend, and I really liked her profile, what she has linked to her Tinder account on Instagram. So I was checked her profile, and for it was so well structured, I could get to know her very fast because she had the posts like 10 facts about me. She had a post about her story. And for me, it was so practical because I didn't know her before. And I found all the information about her profile without digging deep. And that was so useful for me. And these are like all the strategies, what she has on her profile, what we implemented later in one of the programs that we have. Because you need trust that people buy from you. Because if they don't trust you on social media, they won't buy. And this is the last thing that we want. We want people that say, here's my credit card, sign me up. If that makes sense for you, make a one in the chat. We have a social media program together, which is called InstaBoost. And those are the things we do with our clients. So look at this. When you work with Debbie, she reached 5.6 million accounts, got 400 new followers and 7 new clients after we made some changes on her profile. And I'll tell you now exactly what we did so you can do the same. Okay. First, when it comes to your profile photo, it has to be a clear face shot from your face. People need to see immediately who they talk to. If you compare it to the photo on the left side, that's not good because when you comment somewhere, people can never recognize you. It's just a plain, it looks good maybe on a different photo, but it's not good as a profile photo. So the best thing what you can do, make a clear photo and then you use this app, okay? It's called Photo Room. It is free. Make a photo and you can remove the background that you have in your photo and you choose your favorite color. Green, yellow, blue, whatever it is. And then you have a clear background, a beautiful face shot, and your profile photo looks 10 times better than all from other people on Instagram, okay? That's the first step. Second step, you have an Instagram name. This works as a search engine. If somebody types in travel business, then people see the profiles that have written travel business in their profile. If you search my name, Alexander Pfeffer, network marketing, you find my profile because it's network marketing written in the name tag. So on the left side, you can clearly see there's only her first name and last name. That's not good because you don't take advantage from the search engine option what you have on Instagram. So what I would recommend you, write something related to your niche or what you offer. For example, high ticket remote sales, online income mentor, online business coach, business, mom, whatever it is. Everything is better than just having your name, okay? That's the second step. Third step, when we speak about the bio, the lines what you can write as a description, here is how to structure it. First line, what you do. Tell people what you do. I help moms build an online business. I help police officers build more free time and a second income stream. Whatever it is, write it in the first line. In the second line, you show how you do it with the number one skincare company in the US, with the number one water company worldwide, whatever it is. Third line, social proof, what you already have or results. That can be build a team of 2,000 people, build a team of 100 people, 6 clients already, 10 transformations, whatever it is, write as the social proof. And the fourth line is the call to action. Message me, start for more info. And you have a very clear bio where you tell people immediately what you do. Okay? So look at this. Let's analyze her profile, why this is not good. I hope she's not in the call. So look at this. She write, DM me start for more info, how I changed my life, join my team, new account, PBD to Triumph, whatever. The reason why this is not good to recruit people is she writes in the first line, DM me start for more info. I read it, I'm like, what info? I don't know nothing about you, right? How I changed my life. I, to be honest, don't care how you changed your life because I don't know nothing about you. Your profile on Instagram is for other people. It's not look at me how great I am. It's look the information what I have, how I can help you to have a better life. Okay? And if you structure different, you have a much better outcome. So look at Rosina. I show women how to start an online business, turned my love of travel into a lifestyle, top 1% in the industry, message me start for info. It's cool, right? If you liked it so far, put a 2 in the chat. You can also write something completely different. You can write, I help women make remote income because that's what you do. What is the outcome of building a network marketing business? Quit the job, make money, travel more. Mention it that you help people to do something like this. Earn 35 to 57% per sale, made 5K in my first months, DM info to get started. It's also a great way. And if you add some emojis in the beginning, it also looks more friendly, okay? When it comes to your highlights, those little cycles, you know what you have between the bio and the posts, how can you structure them that they will trust? If you look at this now, it's very difficult to recognize what I can see in all those different highlights, right? The first one is just the heart, the second one, journey. The other one is like FOTR, I don't know, quote of the day. Also doesn't make any sense because nobody joins your business because you have so many cool quotes of the day. So you need to structure it in a way that it builds trust. So how can we do it? Make a photo of this. You need only 4 highlights that people trust you on social media with the product that you offer and the business opportunity. The first one is the most important, is results. What kind of results do people get when they work with you business-wise? One of them is just for business because we on network marketing, we want to take advantage of all the things what network marketing has to offer. Not just selling a product, not just selling a transformation, selling the entire business. That's the reason why we need 2 highlights. One for the results. And what you put in results is you mention stories of somebody else who have success. For example, Mark was a police officer, 3 years. He didn't have time for his family. 6 years later, he's building the business. He has time to spend time with his kids whenever he wants. He earns more than being a police officer, and he turned his life completely around in the last 6 years. Things like this, very important. If you don't have a story, what you created by yourself, you just use the story of somebody else in your business. And every network marketing company has people on every single level what you can showcase on your profile. And you showcase so many other people on your profile on Instagram until you have your own success stories, what you can share. Results. Second, testimonials about the products. Don't make the mistake and use one of the generic graphics what your company creates and put it on your Instagram because that doesn't work. You can try it, use a photo what's usually like in a magazine of your network marketing company, put it in your profile, and you will realize this post will get the least views from all the other posts because Instagram is not the place for product photos. Instagram is the place for stories, for transformations, because that's the only thing that is selling. So for example, if you have a weight loss product, in the testimonial highlight, you show how people lose weight, how people gain muscles, how people buy different clothing size because now they finally fit again. This is what you show. You don't show the pills, the capsules, whatever you sell because nobody's buying that. They buy the outcome. Show the outcome. Okay? Another highlight, how it works. You can explain how people can get started. Let's speak about business. I can make a video and I can say, before you get started in the business, you tell me what is your goal? What do you want to accomplish? I make a plan with you how you accomplish this goal in the next 2, 4, 5 years, whatever. You equip yourself with some products because if you don't have anything what you try by yourself, you have nothing what you can recommend. So that's the reason why you need some products. And then we work side by side and I help you until you reach the goal that you have. If you want to know how that works, message me the word business and I'll reach out to you. This could be a highlight about how it works. Another highlight about you, your personal story. How did you get started in network marketing? How was your life before? Why do you do this? Why are you here now at 8 p.m. almost Eastern time? Why do you spend your valuable evening? What you could do with so many other things? Why are you here to educate yourself? Because you have a why, you have a reason why you're going to do this. You could also watch Netflix, but Netflix doesn't pay the bills. And this is important to know, and you need to tell other people why are you doing it? Because then some other people realize your story and maybe they have a similarity. And then they say, okay, that makes sense what he's saying, and he's actually right, and it would also make sense for me to build a business. Then you have a similarity, and then you maybe have a new distributor. Okay, so you need to speak about the things that you do. Next, on Instagram, you can pin 3 posts. So basically, those 3 posts, they are stuck to your profile. Okay. All the other posts, what you add every single day, they will add below the 3 pin posts. Let's take a look at this. Why it's not great to recruit people. When we look at her profile, she shows a beautiful chicken breast. I mean, of course, it looks delicious, but nobody says that chicken breast looks so good, I need to join her business now. Okay, so it doesn't bring you anything. The other one is just like a photo where she has a trading screen. Nobody can recognize the screen, nobody knows what it means, so it's also not effective. And the other one is just like a regular photo or a video, whatever, what also doesn't say anything. So how can we structure that better? That's what you do. You make one video about your personal story. And you can start with how was your life before you started network marketing? What was the job? What bothered you? Why did you decide to make a change? How did you discover network marketing? What did you accomplish already? And what should people do next? For example, comment info if you want to have more information about the business. The middle part, and that got me hooked on Christina's Instagram account. 10 facts about me. That was so useful. I really enjoyed reading it, because it was like, I have an apartment in Spain. I did this. I was once in Turkey. I moved from Ukraine to Spain when I was 17 and whatever. It was so cool. And it's really interesting when you have a post, 10 facts about you can also do this. You can write 10 facts about me and one of them is a lie. Can you guess which one? And then you write down the 10 facts and you just lie with one fact. And you know what's crazy? People will try to guess which one is a lie, but it's so difficult to find out what's a lie when people don't know you well. So they just write like hundreds of comments because they want to get it right, you know? And that also drives more engagement on your profile. That's a great way to position it. And the third pinned post is always good for testimonials. What are other people saying about you? Ask somebody, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you make like a 30 seconds video where you speak about the experience while working with me? And then they make a video and you put it in your profile so you have other people speaking about you. And this also helps you to get more people in your business.
Quick interruption. If you're not sure how to implement all this stuff, click the link below, fill out the form, and book a call with me or with my team. And we help you to execute all the social media strategies so you get much more people in your network marketing business.
Now, let's go to the second stage. That's my Instagram account. And you can see on April 15th, I had 13,000 followers. And on October 14th, I had 41,000 followers. Now I have like 52 or whatever. And I want to share with you now what I did differently. Okay. First, I changed my profile based on the things that I showed you before. Now, I'm going to tell you what you can do to create a similar result. One of the main things that I did different is I called out my target audience. In my case, I trained people in network marketing. So I made videos about network marketers don't know what to post today. Network marketers, if somebody says, isn't it a pyramid scheme? What do you say? Things like this. In your situation, you don't market to network marketers. You market to different people, okay? Stay-at-home moms, fitness trainers, personal trainers, police officers, whatever it is, pick a niche in the beginning because it's much easier to target to a smaller group of people because you can create much more specific content. That was one thing that I did. The second thing what I did different is I made videos in a way that they were very useful for people. So for example, let's say you have kids, you're a mom, and they do like homeschooling, so you don't give them to public schools. And your audience are homeschool moms. And you could make a video, that's just an example from the top of my head. You could say, homeschool moms, before you choose a school for your kids, pay attention to those three facts. And the last one is the most important. And then you tell the three facts. And then you say at the end, share this video with another mom who's interested in homeschooling and follow me for more stuff. Things like this. This is the system I used with every single video to get more followers. Those three shifts exploded my growth. Shareable content, because Instagram says, okay, if this is useful, people share it with somebody else. If you share the content, a piece of content with another person, it forces them to stay on the app. So if I take a video, what I find on Instagram, what I like, and I share it with Mark, Instagram says, okay, Mark sends Mark notification. Mark opens the reel, clicks on it, and I force basically Mark to spend time on Instagram. Of course, Instagram rewards that because it keeps people on the platform. So having shares is the most important things when you share content. And I even go a step further. I tell people in every single video, share it with somebody who's in network marketing, share it with somebody who finds it valuable, share it with your team. I don't care. I tell it to everybody so they don't forget because I also want to reach more people. Next, detailed captions. You write down as detailed as possible what your video or your post is about. Instagram works as a search engine. You don't need hashtags. That's out. That's 2020, that's 2023 hashtag or 2028. That's not good. You don't need hashtags anymore. Hashtags don't work. They don't give you extra reach. Write down in the description what the entire video is about. Make it as detailed as possible because try to capture as many keywords as possible. If you go on Google now and you search Marca Setup Network Marketing, you will find his Instagram posts where he mentions network marketing in the description. And that works with everything. stay-at-home moms, diving, whatever your hobby is, speak about it and share practical, useful tips so people have to save it and share it and they come back later and watch it again. Another thing what I found out is your face truly matters. I made two identical posts, 7 days of content for network marketers, 8 slides each, same part, same content. Everything is the same. The only difference is I show my face and I show Christina. Maybe some people came because of Christina. I don't know. But faces are always better. Okay? Nobody wants to see just the text. And here you can see the same thing. I make a selfie, 28,000 views, 11,000 without my face. And trust me, people want to see your face. Don't show a tree on your Instagram profile. Don't show your dog. Just show your dog with you in your hands. Much better than just your dog. Okay? People come because of you. Nothing else matters. No holiday destination. Don't make a palm tree. Don't make a photo of a palm tree. Doesn't get any likes. Nobody cares about a palm tree. But if you stand in front of the palm tree, 10 times better. Pay attention to this. Makes a huge difference. I want to know for whom is it difficult to record videos? Write in the chat. When I say now, make 15 reels, and you're like, that's not my thing. Okay, tears. So I want to know why. Let me know why is it difficult? Tell me the reason. I need to outsource. That's great that you write that, Tonya. The thing is, you cannot outsource recording videos. You can only outsource editing it because you cannot tell somebody else to make a video for you because it's at the end of the day, you need to build trust with people because otherwise they don't buy from you. What buttons do I push? The red camera button on your phone, you just click on it and then you record it. So what it looks like. Yes, so look, this is the thing. The reason why people don't do videos and speak in the camera is because you care too much what other people think about you. And just imagine you don't do any videos, your business is not growing, and when you are 80 years old, you look back at your life and you're like, holy shit, I didn't live the life what I truly want because I was too scared what other people think about me. And that's the reason why I didn't make videos. And then knew deep down that would help me to grow my business. I would be embarrassed. And that's what the last thing that I want. You have only one spin of life. You need to get most out of it. And on Instagram, making videos, building network marketing business is the best way to do it. And for me, what really helped me is like, okay, there are other people who think about me that maybe it's weird to make videos, but honestly, do they pay my bills? Is your cousin sending you every month $5,000 to pay rent? Maybe to for the car, your leasing rate? No, right? It's not that they do that. I mean, if they would do it, if I would get every month like $10,000 not to make videos, I'll say, I mean, 10 grand every month is good. But it doesn't happen, right? So we need to take your own responsibility and we just need to make videos because if everybody else or for people who is weird to make videos, if they would know how much they can accomplish and how much money they can make while making videos, they would also do it. And sooner or later, they will do it anyways if they want to accomplish something because it's like the biggest tool ever. What you can use is like free advertising. Why wouldn't you take advantage of it? So, how can you now structure video to get more attention? First, mention for whom is the video and what it is about. Network marketers don't know what to post today. Stay-at-home moms, don't ask your husband for money, do this. Whatever, could be a reel. In the middle, you explain the thing what you explain. What I said before. 3 tips when you pick your school, your homeschooling school, you know? And then at every single video at the end, you say share it with somebody who finds it valuable and follow my account for more network marketing tips. Follow my account for more mom life. Whatever you show, speak about it. So what can you do to get more people in your business? Let's break it down. You can do reach outs. The problem is what most people do is they try to sell the business in the first message and then they get ghosted and they don't know why. Nobody wants to join your business when you get a message like this. because nobody cares about it. I don't care that somebody's trying to sell me something without knowing what I really want. So you need to do it different. So how can we do it? You need to have a generic message, what is very simple to answer. Here's an idea. Hey, name, I saw you're a mom. I have two teenage boys myself. I love to connect with other moms on Instagram. How old are yours? That's a great idea. But it's also not a great idea if you are a 50-year-old man and you message to 23-year-old women. Also not a good idea. Okay, you need to stay in your target audience to find out who can you message. If you like traveling and if you like living somewhere else, you can also do it with travel things. Hey, I saw you follow Punta Cana. I was there a year ago. When were you there? Things like this. You need to have like a something in common. If you like working out, hey, I've seen you go in the gym. You're amazing in shape. Since how many years do you work out already? That's a great way to start a conversation. One of those things, this is the number one way, truly, to get more people in your network marketing business. And this is story polls. Did you ever try that? When you just make a photo and then you ask your people something? Did you ever try a poll? Make it two in the chat. You know, where you can say, for example, like here, how much would you like to earn part-time? $1,000, $500, $2,000, whatever it is. Put it in the chat, you know? And the reason why that works is because people click on it. And if they click on it, you can see it. You can see every single person who clicks on which amount. So that shows you basically that they want to make more money. Can they make more money when they join your network marketing business? Of course. So guess what? You have a lead. You can talk to them. But how can you talk to them? What do you do now when they vote on the poll? So here's what you do. Hey, name, thanks for voting on my poll. What would you do with an extra $2,000? Don't say, hey, you want $2,000? Join my business. That also doesn't work. So you need to listen first what they want. If they say, yeah, I would take my kids to vacation, or I don't know, I would ask them, where would you take them? To build a relationship with the person. And then I would say later, if there was a business that you can start part-time without risking a job you do currently, but will help you to take your kids to that vacation that you mentioned before, would it be interesting for you? He says yes, and now I'm in the game. And I can show him the business. And he knows why he's watching the business. He doesn't want the business, he wants to take his family and his kids to a beautiful destination. And the bridge to get there is your network marketing business. If that makes sense for you, make a 5 in the chat. Here's another example. What would you do if you had more time and money? Ask people that. I mean, how cool is that? Travel more, spend time with my family, quit my job. Do you think somebody thinks about quitting the job? I can tell you how many people. 75% who are employed think about quitting every single day. Get them. Show them a better way. What you do next? Hey, thanks for voting on my poll. What job do you have currently? And then he says, I am a car mechanic. Okay. And since how many years is it bothering already? Or why do you want to quit your job? And then they tell you all the things what they hate. It's a great way to sell into the marketing business. You can do reach outs. You can make polls. You can send a message to every single like. If somebody likes something from you, of course I gonna send him a message. Because if he wouldn't like it, then he also wouldn't like the post, right? Hey, John, thanks for the like. Are you just being supported? Are you just being supportive, or are you interested in starting an online business? Great way to start a conversation. By the way, you can also make a photo or you can make a video about the call. You can tag us, Mark and me, and we share it in our stories. Then you get also more exposure on your profile and you get also more reach. It's also a great idea. So make a story, tag us on Instagram, speak about how you like the training, and then you also get more views on your profile. So let's speak about this. Do I still have time? I think so, a little bit. So how to record better videos. We need to pay attention to how we structure the videos because, as I said before, there are so many people on Instagram. If we don't tell them what the video is about immediately, people scroll past you. If they scroll past you, you are angry and furious because you only have 200 views and your business is not growing, okay? So what you can do now, you can also watch the recording, or you can write that down what I say now. You can make a video and you can say, I was shocked when I realized that. One day, I checked my bank account and I realized my business, which I started 3 months ago part-time, gave me the first payout. Nowadays, it's very important to have an additional income stream because everything is getting more expensive. If you watch this video now and you would like to make more money with a side hustle online, from home, from your phone, comment the word business below and I'll send you a message. Great way to make a video. Because if you started like this, I was shocked that I realized that. If Elaine makes a video like this, I was shocked when I realized that. And I follow Elaine and I'm like, why is Elaine shocked? Like, what happened? And then I watch it because, like, why is Elaine shocked? So, and then it's like curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat. So they watch it, okay? If they watch it, you get more people to engage. You need to promise yourself that you keep building until it works. Because as Mark said before, this is the number one business you can build. The problem is that if you build it too slow, self-doubt starts kicking in. And this is where dreams are going to die. That's where you come up with reasons why it doesn't work. That's the reason why you need to build faster. So how can you build faster? Think about that. If an aircraft doesn't take off the ground, there is the end of the runway at some point. And that's the place of disappointment. That's the place where people come to you and they ask you, are you still doing network marketing? When do you get a real job? That's not the place where you belong. You belong to a place where people come to you and say, holy cow, you really pulled it off. It's insane what you have built. This is the place where you belong. The problem is you need much more energy in the beginning, same as an aircraft. What would happen if an aircraft would only use 50% of the force what they can use? They wouldn't take off. They will smash against the wall. And that's where the dreams are going to die. So you need to be fast in the beginning. So how can you be fast in network marketing? You need to talk with as many people in a short period of time as possible. If you say now, okay, I challenge myself, I talk with 100 people. But if you talk with 100 people about the business in 6 months, not a lot of things will happen. If you talk with 100 people in the next 8 days, you will have maybe 8 to 10 new people who sign up. And just imagine what happens in your company when you bring in 8 new people in the next 10 days. People are like, holy shit, who is that person? Like, what's she doing? And you're like, I mean, I talk to 100 people. It's not a lot, right? But that's how you get the aircraft from the ground, by doing more, doing a lot of action in a short period of time. So consistency creates momentum. One thing that I promised myself, I say I'm gonna post one reel a day. Doesn't matter. One reel a day. Because if I don't post, I will be forgotten. If I be forgotten, people don't buy my stuff. Same network marketing. The worst thing what you can do is to post once and then maybe don't post for 3 weeks. The problem is people think you quit. Nobody wants to work with a quitter because the fear what I have is that I join your business, you quit the next few months, and I'm left alone. But if I see you constantly hammering Instagram every day, all day long, every day a video, I'm like, holy shit, like this guy is like every day is here. I can work with the guy because I followed this guy since now 11 months. And he won't quit like in like 1 month later, right? So that helps you to build the confidence. And if you stop posting, people think you quit because they don't see you. That's the problem. I make polls 2, 3 times a week. What I said before, things like this. It's so important because you can capture a lot of people and you find them like this. 2, 3 times a week, make a poll, ask something to your audience because that helps you to filter them better. And when you make a carousel, show your face because that gets more reach than anything else. So what do we speak about today? Your profile matters. You have the recording, go through every single step. Photo, name, bio, highlights, 3-pin posts. When you make a video, think about the structure. for who is the video, what is the video about, call to action, share it with your team, follow for more. Make polls to start conversations, okay? The next step for you, if you like all this stuff, just take a look on my Instagram account. You can go on Alex Pfeffer. You can just scan the QR code, whatever you like, because I also share constantly some stuff on how to find more people, how to do objection handling and all that things. And
if you're not sure how to implement all this stuff, I invite you to book a call with me or with my team. We do a strategy session and I help you to improve your social media so you get much better results. Click the link below and don't forget, subscribe to the channel that you always get updated with the latest social media strategies.